worked. Hello, hello, welcome. I'm just finishing getting set up. Bear with me for just a moment and we'll get going. Change this camera just a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. All right. Hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Welcome, welcome. Why is that talking? I should mute that. That's going to be annoying. There we go. All right. So we're just going to do a couple puzzles tonight. I've got the mirror cube, 2x2, 3, 4, the 5, and we'll do the 11x11 at the end because that one takes the longest. So it's best to save that for the end. And then after that, I'll probably be done for the night. I'll be back on tomorrow with probably the 15x15 and the Mega Minx and some other puzzles like that. But let's get the timer brought down here. And we'll start with the 2x2. And then I'll do the mirror cube. And we'll just start working our way up through the ranks after that. Let's move this up just a bit. There we go. Got a new desk set up, so I'm trying to get used to it. All right. Oh, messed that up already. Rough first off. That's all right. $21. Usually average about 7, so that was pretty rough. I have not solved any puzzles today. I guess I solved my 5x5 a couple times earlier, but that was it. Ideally, I'll work out all the mistakes by the time we get to the 11x11. They're much more costly on the big puzzles. There we go, 7-6, much better, much better. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the follows. Welcome everybody. Bit of a late live stream tonight. Thanks for joining me. Ah, sloppy. I would even get stuck in a 1x1. I'm cheating. How? How so? Kind of hard to cheat at these, to be honest. Hacks. You're gonna love this. I got into cubing because of Edward Snowden, so you can read as much or as little into that as you'd like. Maybe not him directly, but I don't know if you ever saw the movie they made about him called Snowden. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays Edward Snowden in the movie. So I don't know how accurate this part of the movie is, or if this was just a dramatization. But in the movie, stars, hey, what's up? In the movie, Edward Snowden starts solving Rubik's Cubes to deal with his stress. I don't know if that's really how it happened, but that's how they did it in the movie. And I watched that movie and then somehow decided I could do that. So it's my favorite story when people call me a hacker or cheat on here. Man, I got that one backwards again. I'll be happy when this is done. All right, average of 5, 1286. That's probably the worst average of 5 I've had in a long time. Always happy to move on to the 3x3. Stars, how are you? Good to see you. So this is a mirror cube. Functionally, it is a 3x3. So we use 3x3 scrambles, 3x3 solutions and algorithms. A couple obvious differences. First one you'll notice is this puzzle is all one color. The regular puzzle is 6 colors. However, on the regular Rubik's Cube, we have even cut pieces. So you're always going to have a cube no matter what, how many times you turn it. The mirror cube, as you'll see very quickly, shape shifts. The pieces are unevenly cut on every side. Some of the sizes are minute changes. Some of them are glaringly, obviously different. So what you get, as you see now, is this just this mess of a shape. Pros and cons of this. One, you don't have to color match anything. The con of this is it's harder to track pieces. So the look ahead is much more difficult. Everything looks the same until it's in place. So I always feel a step behind when we do this. With that said, it's a little bit slower. I think I average about a minute on this. I think I'm holding this the wrong way too. Oh boy, we're gonna run out of time. Let's find out. There we go, there we go. That's better. Okay, I gotcha. That doesn't go. There you go. I think that goes there. Okay, there we go. Took a second. The pretty cube. Yeah, this is definitely the prettiest cube I have. Most mirror cubes aren't this pretty. I got this one specifically because it's this little like galaxy purple thing going on. Why is that all messed up? Oh, okay, I see. I see what I've done. Okay. I've messed this up real bad. There we go. You want to paint your nails this color? Hi, Kingman. Ay. So far, all my solves have been rough. 146. Welcome, everybody. Hey. Got a nice crowd coming in now. Welcome, everybody. I'm Cube Dad. We're just getting warmed up. Doing an average of 5 solves here on the mirror cube. So we're going to eventually solve all the puzzles you see on the screen. We're just going to go in order. So after this, we'll do the 3x3, then the 4x4, 5x5. And I don't have anything in between the 5 and the 11, so we'll just go 5, 11. The 3x3, we're going to do an average of 5 solves just like this. On the 4x4, 5x5, and the 11, we'll probably just solve each one of those once. That's a good start. We'll take that. Don't have a choice. That's not how it works, but I like to pretend it's voluntary. There we go. This is going much better already. Corners. Already have my center aligned. All right. Beautiful. F1. 2. That was really convenient. I don't think I could have planned that if I tried. $40.9. Beautiful, beautiful. Finally, a man of culture. Welcome. Personal record on the mirror cube is 38.87, so that's probably the second fastest I've ever solved it. Personal record average of 5, 52.32. that first solve is going to make that average harder to beat, but we'll see what we can do. This will be a third solve into the average of 5, and then we'll move on to the 3x3. We're also streaming on Twitch. Tonight I just have them pretty much on the same camera angle, so it's not a whole lot different going on over there. But my Twitch stream is at CubeDad123. Sometimes I have the Twitch stream as a different camera angle, but I didn't feel like doing all that tonight, so I won't sell you too hard on it. That was messy. That could have been better. I can work with that. All right, corners, send that tie. Yep. This will be a 50 at least. That's disappointing. All right, that's 1. H, 52, called it. I can't solve a 3x3. Any advice? Unfortunately, sometimes this becomes a crossroads. If you're currently using the most popular methods to solve the 3x3 would be, it's a beast of many names. CFOP, Friedrichs, beginner's method, layer by layer. These all reference the same method. Chances are you're using those methods. If you are, I have very little advice because I can't even complete them using those methods. I use a variation of Roux, R-O-U-X, which is heavily reliant on the M or middle slice, and we navigate everything with the M and the U. So the advice I would probably have is kind of generic. Practice, practice, practice. Whatever you think is a cheat guide or whatever notes you have, whatever website or video, always practice with that out in front of you until you have it committed to memory like everything else you know. Don't do averages of 5s. I only do averages of 5s on here on live stream to keep it moving, to get through other puzzles. When you're practicing yourself at home, do an average of 50, do an average of 100. You're going to pick up way more than you are with your averages. Personal bests are fun. It's cool to set a new record, but like your personal average is a much bigger indication of where you are in like skill level and proficiency. And so like I like to focus on bringing my averages down. The more you bring down your average, the better chances you will have of setting a new personal best. Like, records are meant to be broken, but you're not going to break them every day. So that's my generic advice. If you do learn Roux method, then I can give you much more detailed advice. But Roux is, I think it's a fantastic beginner's method. It's just not very popular. It's just not as many resources out there. But if you do learn Roux, then I can give you much more information. Face reveal. Most of my videos on the actual channel have my face in them. The live streams I like to do, the cubes are the stars of the live streams. So it's mostly a downward angle, so you can see everything. You can see a bit more what we're doing with the methods. But yeah, if you check out my page, the actual faces are on there. Thank you for all the roses. Some of you have fantastic usernames. I don't know if I can say them out loud, but they are fantastic. Full credit. Oh, we weren't done with that puzzle. I threw it in the bucket. We weren't even done with it. We have 2 more solves to go here. Let's see here. What do we want to do here? All right, I like that. I think that is going to be here. Yeah, I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. That means it's that. Cool. see, that's 3 and 1. Sub 1. There we go. 53.87. Get this under 2 minutes and I'll get you up to 2K likes. Hey, there we go. We're under 1 minute. You see some crazy usernames on here? Yeah. The ones that make me laugh are great. There are some that do not make me laugh, that make me wonder, but such is the world, I guess. Some people are way more creative with their usernames than I could ever be. I was just talking to somebody about this before I got on. One more to go in this average 5. That wasn't it. Where is it? Ah, I see. That was tricky. Lost a bit of time there. Probably shouldn't have focused so heavily on that. Wait, that's not right. Oh, I did it again. No. All right, well, there goes that solve. That's all right. Three and 1, there you go. .124, yeah, so 2 over a minute, a little rough. Final average of 5, 1:03.46. Fastest time in there was 40 seconds, 0.97. That was a pretty nice one. You'll catch a replay of that tomorrow because I will shamelessly clip all of the even somewhat decent solves. Welcome everybody joining. Thank you for joining. We are, hey Caleb, yeah, been a while. If I could give advice to myself before learning how to solve a cube, what would I say? I would say to learn Roux method. Roux method is a fantastic method. It's what I use. It's what I love to tell people about. There's nothing wrong with CFOP, but Roux is great to learn if you don't know anything. If you already learned CFOP, the fundamental principles do not transfer, and the learning curve becomes drastically different. CFOP is the most popular method for a very good reason. It works. It does not work for me. I like to kind of use the analogy that people learn in different ways. You've probably heard that some people are auditory learners, some people are visual learners, some people are combinations of the both. I firmly believe that the various methods of solving for speed solving that exist are rooted in the same idea. CFOP does not work for me. I could never get it to click, and fundamentally Roux made so much more sense. And the more I learned about it, the more I was able to kind of back up that idea. So yeah, if I could go back in time and change one small thing, I would just learn Roux method to begin with. I probably would have saved myself 6 months. Yeah, we're gonna solve a 3x3 now. Perfect timing. I'm gonna reset the timer here. So I'll show you a little bit of Roux method in action here. We just saw it on the mirror cube, but it's much harder to spot what's happening. Yeah, so we're gonna do an average of 5 solves here. I typically average in the mid to low 20s, usually about 25. Personal best, 14.9. That was about 2 years ago now. So yeah, like I said, personal bests are nice, but they're hard to do every day. Let's see what we can get going. It's a beautiful start. Couldn't have asked for a nicer intro. So you're going to see one of the big differences right off the bat is I don't do a white cross. It's just a straight up white line. 20.99, just over 20 seconds. That was a nice one. That worked out pretty nice for me. I'll show you 4 more solves that are much more representative of my averages, because that was particularly good for me. But it counts. It's real. You saw it. Yeah, luck is a very real thing in cubing. Practice goes a long way, but having luck on your side never hurts. What happened to you? Yep. So now you're going to see me do a terrible one after. $24.5. Yeah, see, that's more about my average. Welcome everybody. I'm also streaming on Twitch tonight. It's just going to be the same camera angle, but that's at CubeDad123 if you want to check that, or just give it for a follow for future reference. I occasionally have the Twitch stream set up at a front-facing angle. $3D purple and every other color in the rainbow thing you made. Oh yeah, the mosaic, the rainbow heart mosaic, that took so long to do. That was so much planning. 4 sides of the 11 by 11 were in rainbow hearts, so I just had the extra pieces on the top and the bottom. That was a really fun project. I need to do something else like that. One time I did a duck in an outdoor landscape mosaic on the 15 by 15, and that took an insanely amount of time. I'm really bad at tutorials. I have the main reason I don't do tutorials is I feel like I have really bad cubing habits and I don't want to pass them on to you. It's definitely a kind of thing where like, do what I say, not as I do kind of thing. I don't want to pass. I want you guys to be successful as well. So if you are looking for good tutorials, if you're looking for them here on TikTok, there's a guy I really like. His name is Zyx. I think it's ZZ. I'll make a video for him tomorrow because he's amazing, and I haven't referenced him in a while. He's incredible on TikTok. He does everything from beginner to advanced methods and explanations. He's very articulate. He's very defined with the algorithms and motions that he uses. If you're looking for something on YouTube, there is oh boy, what is JPerm, JPERM. JPerm is incredible on YouTube. He hasn't posted in a while, but he's widely regarded as the best tutorial creator out there. Most of his videos are less than 5 minutes long, so you can easily rewind and just go to the section you need and replay it all day. I'll make a video for Zyx tomorrow. I can never remember how to spell his name right. He's a British guy. He's really, really cool. He's also a really, really good musician. He's pretty multi-talented, but his TikTok tutorials on cubes are short, concise, and way better at promoting good habits than mine would be. $22.7, loving it. One more to go in this average of 5. Zach? No, it's like Zyx. I'm probably saying it wrong. His real name is Mo, but no, it's not Zach. Yeah, I'll make a video for it tomorrow. He might join. Well, it's probably too late for him. He's a responsible person that goes to bed on time. He is usually does make an appearance if I go on earlier. Really cool guy, though. Recently, he got really obsessed with like electric bikes, so his content kind of took a bit of a curve, but still really cool. Still very good at what he does. Most cubers I know have just various niche hobbies. 26.29. All right, there we go. Final average of 5, 24.5. Yeah, right around what I said. Average around 25 seconds. The first one was really nice. You'll see another clip or two of some of those low 20s tomorrow. Let me make a note of that because I forget things really quick. 3x3. All right, back to the page. Doug, what's happening, my friend? How are you? Yo, I finally got signed up for a competition, so I'm going to one here here near where I live. It's an unofficial competition. It's like just like a local club or group, whatever you want to call it. But I haven't been to any competition formats in a long time, so it'll be a nice reintroduction. They have the 7x7 happening on there. I have lots of niche hobbies, Doug. Yeah, like I was saying, right? So I was thinking about you. I didn't sign up for the 7 because I don't have one, but I'm going to be entering the 5x5, so I'm pretty excited about that. Stardust on TikTok says, I've yet to solve one of these things. Need to add this to my bucket list before I die to solve one. Yeah, you know, it's one of these things I can guarantee it's a bit of a bug. Once you get it solved once, you're gonna want to solve it again. It's a great hobby to get into. Okay, so we did the 3x3, and I didn't mention this, but you probably saw it. I always put all my puzzles back into checkerboard. It's a little bit of a tradition here, what we like to do. So you'll see me do this on all the puzzles, put them back into checkerboard. On the 3x3, it's not that dynamic, not that striking, but the bigger the puzzle, the more pieces, the cooler it looks. It's also really easy to do. 1 second, let me get a little bit of water, and then we will keep things moving. I was around when the original Rubik's Cube was released. The people who were solving the Rubik's Cube in its original days that's incredible. There wasn't YouTube, there wasn't internet, there were no preconceived notions of strategy or algorithms. They were just people walking around with notebooks, and the best chance you had was either to find a friend who knew how to do it or to be that friend. So yeah, it's an insane thing to think about. I learned from YouTube and Google. I would not be sitting here if that was the case. I'm learning from you. Oh, I hope it helps. Doug, I had to come up with most of my own algs back in the 90s. Rough. Kudos to you, man. That is beyond impressive. Now, once I got into it, I write my own algorithms now, but that's after a firm foundation of other people's work. You know, they did all the hard work. Let's solve some more puzzles. Here's the 4x4. We're just gonna do this once, and we'll hope for the best, right? That's a good start. I'll take that. That should be orange. Yeah, let's go for that. That should be white. Commutators. Beautiful. Free slice. Come on, give me something better than that. That'll work. That will work. Ask, and every once in a while you receive. Doesn't usually work in cubes. White high. Yellow low. Got it. That's 4. We're making moves. Beautiful. Hit a double there. That's it. That's 8. Let's go. 2 down. Green print. Yep. Loving it. Blue, orange. Corners. Sorry, sometimes I drift off camera a bit. Off apart is that it was common to solve LL on bottom. We did Alex with LL and G. Lately I'm converting the last U to LL and U. Yeah, ooh. I mean, was that like, just like, you know, you learn as you go and like the information slowly trickles in, or like, was there just, what was the thinking behind that? What is my personal best on a 4x4? Personal best, I gotta scroll up. Personal best on the 4x4 is 145. That was 159. Very happy with that. Typically average about 210 to 212. So anything under 2, I'm ecstatically, and again, shamelessly going to post tomorrow. So I've got some good content for tomorrow. Good clips. We're not even halfway through the show. All 6 sides here. Make sure nothing's out of place. No trickery, no hacking or cheating. I'm not petty. 5x5. I have a 4x4 comp in 2 days. It has a 130 cutoff. That is stressing me out. What's your average? Where you at? I know you like the big cubes. Yeah, a 4x4 with a 130 cutoff. That's aggressive. They're calling out the best of the best there. Yeah, like I said, my personal best is a 134, and you know that's a one-off. 130 cutoff. Yeah, that is aggressive. You average 131. Oh man, you got this. You got this. Do you get 2 attempts? Things that are obvious now were not so obvious back then. Even regrips, we did not think to be so terrible, so we didn't try so hard to get rid of regrips. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You know, that's funny. I was actually talking to someone just before this. We had a similar idea, like the idea of what limits can be reached as records are broken changes the way we think about everything. You know, a regrip only costs you half a second, but if the world record is 5 seconds, that's an eternity. You average 120 on the square one, still DNF, almost square ones. Yeah, competition nerves are an insanely real thing. I personally do some of my best work in competitions. I love that pressure of the clock and all the people. But competition nerves are very real. U.S. Nationals 2004, the number 2 would have made 130 cutoff. Wouldn't have made 130 cutoff. And that was just 2004. Yeah, I mean, some of these guys in the past, some people, not just guys, some of these people in the past, I don't know, decade have, I mean, Max Park is rewriting everything that Felix did. Like you had Felix and Matt Balks, and you know, now you've got Max Park just shattering every record in sight. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, I wouldn't make a single one of the U.S. national cutoffs. If they had a cutoff for the 11x11, I'd be all up in there, but they don't, so I'm not. What are you going to do, right? Let's solve some puzzles. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. This should be white. Okay. Switch that. Commutators. I think I just wasted 2 moves there. Efficiency. Doug, I'll get back to you in 1 second. I see ya. I see ya. Well, that's beautiful. Let's find that. Green facing. Oh, no, no, abandon that. White. Beautiful. That was the right call. Blue, take that. Orange facing. What's that, 3? Blue high. That's not even blue. I'm just looking at blue and I'm thinking about red. It's not how that works. Oh, parity algorithms are beautiful to know if and when I can remember to use them. There's a parity breaker and maker. There we go. Da, 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 da. One more to go. Corners. Permutate and orient. One reverse. Orange. High. Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh boy. That is a rough mistake. Okay, so I've completely messed up the solve, but I'll just show you what I did. I've got my centers reversed, which I can fix, but obviously ruins the timing. I think I even fixed it inefficiently. Never fear, we will finish the solve. It just won't be good. I'm sure I could find some way to clip this and make a lesson out of it, but basically it's just I messed up, and I would just be trying to spin that. .434. Actually, that's, man, I would have crushed it before. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. 434. That's actually about just over my average a little bit. All right, Doug. Let me get back to your comments here. I was top 10 4x4 at Nats Nationals 2006 and may not make cutoffs at a local comp. I know you said you took a big break there. What was the gap in your last competition between the one you have coming up? Optimal moves. I know when I take even like a day or two break, my times drastically suffer. So I mean, if I took a several year break, yeah, I mean that's not hard to understand at all. All right, 1 sec. I'm gonna chug down an energy drink, change up the playlist and the app here, and we are going to solve the 11 by 11. That would have solved your mess up directly. Yeah, I knew there was a better one. As soon as I did it, I was like, that was wrong. That was wrong. Bringing out the big guns. That's right. Have to actually have one showpiece on here. I had a couple good sauce. All right, so this is the 11 by 11 by 11. This is not the biggest cube I have, second biggest, but it is the biggest one we'll be solving tonight. My average time on this is 28 minutes. Fastest time is 26.2. So let's talk about goals a little bit here. I've never been under 25, so my next big landmark to hit is 25 minutes. My kind of nightly goal is always to be below my average. The average, like I said, is 28 minutes, so anything under that I will be happy with. I always want to set a world record, but maybe in time. So goal tonight is to be under 28 minutes. Overall goal eventually is to get down to 25 with the PB, and then bring the average down to that and keep going from there. Method-wise, I'm just using reduction and roux. Same thing you saw me do with the 4x4, and much more relatable to the 5x5. And I just call it reduction. I didn't actually make that up, but I did take it. Made qualifyings for the upcoming Nats for 2x2 and 3x3. Perhaps I'll serve as an example why qualifying times should expire. Qualifying times for the big cubes, I understand. And the square one, things that take a while to scramble. For the 2x2 and 3x3, just let them rip. Just do it in heats. That way everybody gets a shot. Take the top 50 and top 20. Took a 16-year break from cubing. A lot of my viewers, that is the expanse of their life. Somehow your 2x2 and 4x2 times remain the same. That's interesting, because I'm worse at even cubes than I am at odd. I prefer the odds. Comes down to parities and the edge pairing, but yeah. That's cool. That's cool that yours are the opposite. All right, so the 11 by 11, I don't talk a whole lot through this one. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I just try to focus on setting a good fast time. I think that's a better show. So I try and answer as many questions as I can up until this point. So again, it's not that I'm being rude or ignoring you. I'll try and catch up when I can, but I just want to set a good time. I think that's a better show. Let me switch my playlist to something I actually want to listen to. This is getting boring. And then, yeah. We'll get into this. Recently found out I got selected to staff the Nationals, which is a 4-day event in Pittsburgh. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. That sounds really cool. I'll get to Nationals one day. All right, well, yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. If you're on TikTok and you want to find me on Twitch, it's at CubeDad123. If you're on Twitch and you want to find me on TikTok, it's just at CubeDad. CubeDad123 is also my YouTube and Instagram names. On YouTube, I always upload the full replay of tonight's live stream tomorrow morning. I wake up and I just do that while I eat breakfast. And Instagram, it's just replays of my TikToks, so... I won't push that one on you. Anyways, thanks for being here. Let's solve some puzzles. This is the 11 by 11. Four, 3, and 2. Bottom 3. Double back on 4. Center reverse. Left 4. That was sketchy. I think I saw that 4. There it is. There it is. What's that? 3? Yeah. Three by 3s are transferable. Four and 1. There's 1. No. 2 and 2. Shove those. Solid. Ideally, I'd like to be done with all of my centers by 20 minutes. That was a bit of a waste. All right, first center done under 4 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful. We are on track so far. The big thing about these big puzzles, though, is they become a bit of an endurance challenge. Sometimes it is very easy to get through one part. It's also just as easy to get complacent with what you're doing and sort of fall off the pace. So that becomes a big part of the challenge, is to just continuously push that pace. Anyway, so much for me not talking much. A lot of this is a bit of rinse and repeat with the method. You may notice I'm paying zero attention to the edges and the corners. What we're going for here is we're just solving these common rows or columns or rows, excuse me, and of whatever center we're working on. So we take out the edges and the centers, and what that leaves us with is a 9 by 9 grid. It's an 11 by 11 puzzle. I kind of take that out. If you draw it out in your head, you'll see what I'm talking about. And we save those for afterwards. That's a bit of a trick question, kind of sort of not really situation, but more on that later. Right now, what we're doing is trying to form those 9 rows or columns. Doesn't really matter what order you do them in. You just want to get them all done, and then we'll move on to the edges, like I was talking about. Need that 4 by 4 and that 1. Where's that 4? Where's that 4? There you go. So we're already slightly off that pace I was talking about earlier. So we'll try and keep this going. Need that center. Beautiful. Built that 2 rather efficiently. Let's do 3 and then double back on it. Oh boy, I got lucky with that. Surprised I didn't get a pop there. Tell you ahead of time, pops happen all of the time. Very, very common. If they do happen, if and when, usually, we fix it on camera. We don't stop. Sometimes I usually stop the timer if I think it's a bad one. But yeah, I don't like end the stream or just run away. So if you see it, don't worry, we'll take care of it. We will fix it and we will continue. That should complete the white. There you go, beautiful. At 8 minutes. So yeah, we're keeping that 4-minute pace pretty solid. I think we're gonna have to go with blue, and that looks hard to ignore. Two and 1, looking good. Four. It's gonna be a center. There you go. Four. That looks good. A couple weeks ago, you saw someone had a bad solve and they ran away. I get it. I mean, you know, the pressure while you're streaming is, I mean, it's invisible, but it's real. Like, I get it. It's not easy to just like publicly fail. I do it literally every night I stream. It's, yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow. I've certainly wanted to run away from some of my solves. Yeah, I know, I get where they're coming from. That's rough. That's rough, though. I hope they came back to streaming. That's tough. This was poorly executed on this one. All right, well, let's just commit to it at this point. Oh, that's a 4. Okay, I see. Said the apparently blind cuber. That was smooth. Recovered from it well. 2. Gotcha. Go for that. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, definitely lost time on this one. I have to make it up. That is the kind of the saving grace with big puzzles, is you have a bit of a cushion. And if you know where your strong points are and you're you know, your given method, you can kind of choose to attack certain stages, which is what I like to think that I do. We'll see. 3x1. That's left. Gotcha. Two, three. Actually, we didn't. So yes, we lost about 30 seconds there, which is not as bad as I thought. But again, 30 seconds is a lifetime in keeping, so we just got to keep the pace, see what we can do. We're going to be trying to push through the red centers now. Okay, I gotcha. One. That's not gonna work. Okay. That's a good one. Fours. 2 centers left to go. Looking good. That's an obvious switch. All right, we're gonna push orange. Yeah. Choose 1, 3. Come back on that 3. That was a lot. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right, don't do that then. Go on to 2. Oh, I see it. I see it. 90. 2, 3. 3, 4. About 1. Yeah, what did I say? I want to be done with the centers by 20. Currently on par to take care of that. We'll see how we can complete this. Stay with it, stay with it. That's 3, 4. Come back on that because that's that 3 by 2 you need. Oh, there's that pop I was telling you about. I'm going to finish this algorithm and then pause the timer. This won't take much time at all. This happens all the time. Pretty common practice. There we go. Happens so often, I've gotten very good at fixing it. At this point, it's just part of the game. I actually didn't do that right, did I? Nope. Did not. Two 3 by 1. Double it. Three by 3. Yeah, just go that 3. Alright, that clears that. Center 2. Did I start doing this backwards? I did. I flipped it. I didn't even notice. How you don't notice something like that, but here I am. Stay with it. Let's go. Yeah, see, that mistake threw me off. I might not hit my 20-minute mark. We're just gonna keep powering through, see the best we can do. Just over 20 minutes, about 20 and a half. All right, we are done with all of that. Green facing, let's go. So now that we built all those centers and spent all that time doing that, I'm going to ruin them systematically. And then at the end, it's all just performance art. I can turn it around and say I told you so. We're doing now is called edge pairing. Almost got the first edge paired all the way up. First edge out of 12, so you know, more of that rinse and repeat strategy I was telling you about. It works. It works. I'm going for green and white now. White facing. Green face. Oh, we can double back on that. That's nice. All right, cool. cool red. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing all right. 2 edges paired, 3 edges paired. I can count. Two. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Thank you. All right. There's our first 4. Pulling white. Pushing blue. Where did that 2 go? Oh, it got over here. Okay. All right, let's fix these centers back. This is where the fun is. There it is. All the centers are right back where they need to be. Like magic. Yellow. 2, 1. 2 reverse 3. No. Come on. There you go. There you go. That's rough. Alright, drop 4. Drop 3. I should have 2 edges left to pair after this, and then we will be home free. That'll be nice, huh? Just do 3, reverse for the 2s. That'll fix all of our problems. Just kidding. We're still gonna have parity. Yeah, the big puzzles are very pricey. Yeah. The 11 by 11 and the 15 are not economical puzzles. They are for the enthusiast who's in too deep. We're committed. There's no getting out. Save yourself. It's like that. Oh, no, I did it again. Okay. There we go. This is a bit of a rough solve. Kind of fell apart on me. I had a great start. That's what I was telling you. It's hard to stay on the edge of the time. We will complete it, though. Not under 30. First time that's happened in a while. Well, maybe not. Oh, we are going to be under 30. All right, look at that. Pulled it out right at the end. 29:44 final time. 29:44:69. Take a little tour around the puzzle. Make sure everything is where it should be. White, green, yellow, blue, orange, red. Now my personal favorite part is putting the puzzle into the checkerboard pattern. Like I said, it looks the best on the big puzzles. It's just so much contrast in all the pieces. It's beautiful. Also, this is just a vibrant puzzle. It's stickerless, so it doesn't fade. It's a good one. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the follows. Welcome, everybody. Doug, thanks for hanging out as always. You're a very consistent Twitch follower. I appreciate you. So there it is. Oh, it doesn't spin as well on the blanket background. That's okay. Usually I like to spin the cubes on the desk. There it is. There's the 11 by 11. I'll show you what I was talking about earlier. You know, so here's the 3 by 3. It doesn't look as cool, right? Even the 4 by 4. Oh, that's the 5 by 5. Oh, what have I done? Well, we'll just leave it. I did it wrong, but we'll fix it later. I'm tired. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Hope I'll see you next time. I will be on tomorrow. I'll have the same puzzles and a couple more. We'll probably do the 15 by 15. That's always a fun one. Always a nice draw and a good long stream. Those streams are usually about 4 hours. So again, thank you so much, everybody. Hope you all have a great night, good morning, whatever it is, time it is, where you may be. Take care. Take care of each other. See ya.